I stopped at SAS this week and talked to Jeremy Jensen. He's the guy that heads their video surveillance team over there, and mainly comprised of ProVision ISR. They are the nationwide distributor for ProVision, and they're a nationwide distributor of access control as well too. They've got quite a few locations all over the United States. He was telling me about some of the new products that they got, and the first thing that I always think of is, I can go out there and I can sell anything, all right, at any point in time. So I'm an access control guy, so we do video surveillance, automatic gates, electronic access control, physical access control. And adding a new product line is proposed to me all the time. I get people saying, hey, why don't you sell this? Why don't you sell this as a service? Why don't you sell this particular product? And my question is okay, do you already have the marketing materials and a sales pipeline that's full for me to actually go out and take a qualified prospect and turn them into a customer? And generally the answer is no. They say, well, that's your part. Okay, well, you're spending all this time talking to me on the phone, doing webinars, and creating marketing material for me to go out and sell this product, but you haven't followed that to the last step. You took it right up to the goal line, but you don't want to go past the goal line, and the effort is minimal. And you see that in a lot of products. But what I wanted to point out was something that I got over at SAS when I was talking to Jeremy, and how to take some of those products and actually turn those in to personalized marketing material for your business. So I thought this was really cool. They have basically a case study book for their video surveillance end of the business. And they've basically taken a full color book. See, full color. They've taken a full color book. Oh, that's part of the thing that I wanted to show you here in a second. The page fell out. That's not how the book comes, by the way. That was one of the things that I was wanting to show you, to highlight. But it's a full color book of individual installs that they actually did and a little information about them. So that's great. And this type of marketing material can be used to your advantage if you just slow down and do a couple of tricks. So the two things that I want to point out with this particular book is, first of all, and with generally all this marketing material that you get that's just kind of generic, I want you to think of two things. I do a lot more, but these are the two things that I want you to think of right off the bat. First off, I want you to personalize it. Personalize it to you, and then also personalize it to the customer. And the second thing is highlight, okay? So personalize it. So let's just take a look at the first page and the outside of the book. We'll start with the outside. So the outside, real quick, I just took one of the stickers that we use for our service end of the business, and I took it. This is what we would use for breaker panel or for labeling the actual equipment. We have them for all the different types of stuff that we do. Voice, so we'll have voice, automatic gate, emergency ingress equipment, and all of that. And we'll put these stickers on the devices. And what that will do is help us catalog as we go out there and work on particular products. We can say, okay, go to CCTV device number 1, and we can personalize these. These absorb the ink, and then we'll stay permanently on there. The colors don't do too well. But anyways, this is an all-weather sticker that I'm gonna put on the back of the book. Now, if you notice, let me see if I can get it real close. If you notice, it's right under the manufacturer's name. What's under the manufacturer's name, and their address and contact information is below that. Well, that's where you put your contact information. You're going to give them this book, and if it's not personalized to them, they're going to think, oh, well, I just need to call ProVision. And what's ProVision going to do? They're going to look through their Rolodex. They're going to say, okay, well, this particular company in that market sold the most for us. Let's call them and give that to them. That's not what you want. You want to be the first thing in the customer's mind, or one of the very first things in the customer's mind. So anyways, take your company information and put it over the manufacturer's information. QR codes help. As you can see, I got a small QR code there. That QR code goes directly to this service business's phone number, and you scan it, and it pulls up the phone number in the dialer of a phone. So, and then I have a phone number there and the website that I want them to go to. And sometimes it's not just the website for your main site. You may set up a separate site that's specifically for this product or for that market or segment that you're trying to pitch to. So personalize it to you, okay? On the inside, take another sticker or some kind of printed material, stick it right to the front and tell them, thank you for looking at this book, right? So I did this exact same thing. Took a big fat QR code. This is one of the stickers when we install a new device, a larger device. We'll actually put this on there and we'll write that the day that we installed it and service it. And again, it's all weather sticker, so it absorbs ink, so you don't have to worry about it getting on the other side. So anyways, now you want to personalize it again on the inside. That way, when they go to take this, anywhere that they go to do a introduction to the other employees or to the other staff or the other decision makers, they can say, oh yeah, these are the guys that gave it to us. And now they're seeing your name every time that they actually open this book. So on top of you giving them this book so that they can actually take it and keep it, you're not going to have any other competitor that most likely does that. And if they do, again, you need to personalize it to them. So that's the personalization part. I want you to think about your name on the back, covering up the manufacturer's material. And then I want you to put your name at the front and tell them, okay, we appreciate you getting this book. This is just specifically for you. Enjoy it. The second thing is I want you to personalize it to them as well too. And you can do that by highlighting, okay? So what I've done is I've taken a couple Post-its, right? And I've labeled them 1, 2, 3. It's so important that you need to spell it out as though you're talking to a kindergartner. I need you to do step A, step B, step C. We are good at following instructions. The next time that you go to a amusement park, right? Go to amusement park, you've got 15, 16-year-old kids telling grown adults, right, who have already managed their life just perfectly, okay, I need everybody to get in this line, I need everybody to get in this line, and so on, right? Because people are good at following instructions. So what I did is I put number 1, all right, that's step 1 that I want you to do, and it goes to that page, right, where I just showed you. Okay, step 1, thank you very much. I appreciate you reading this book. Step 2, okay, in this case, all right, I'm highlighting it and personalizing it. This is just for you. Okay, this is a project just like yours. In this case, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, this is a project that's just like yours. This is a community, apartment community that I want this is actually a healthcare facility. I've got a couple other things in another book that I'm actually giving to a customer that I want to show. Apartment community that I'm proposing some video surveillance to, so I'm gonna highlight that for them. So this is a healthcare facility, right? That's what's so great about this type of material is it's personalized generically across the board. So you can go through and take any of this stuff out and give it to your customer, even if it's not exact, okay? You can highlight that by doing these. There's other ways you could do it. You could dog tag it. You could put flags up at the top or whatever you want to do. So I'm highlighting it by putting these Post-its in there, okay? It's very important to do. So we've talked about personalization, and now I'm going to highlight. I'm going to show them exactly what I wanted you to do. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and I give you the tools to follow those instructions. Now, in regards to personalizing this to a customer, let's say that you're going to a religious organization, okay? We're here in the States, so majority of the people in here are or the biggest predominant religion is Abrahamic religions of Christian faith, right? So maybe having a page in here about medical marijuana might not fall in with somebody's religious beliefs, right? So I'm going to personalize that to the customer by taking that page out. Yes, it still says it up there. That's no problem in this particular case, but you can take this out very easily and the customer will never even know, right? You can see I just cut the page out. Take a couple of pieces of paper. If you decide to do this technique, take a couple pieces of paper, put it underneath, and then just take an X-Acto knife and cut it out, right? Now, here's the other cool thing. Take this, right, and use this individual marketing material, staple it together for anybody that is interested specifically in that you may have a damaged book for, or just want to give them the highlight of that. Now, this particular manufacturer will give you these pages individually if they have them, but that's another personalization that I thought would be interesting for you to do. All right, you're personalizing it. You're taking out stuff that might, in this case, might be offensive to them or that they may not agree with. As an example, I have this healthcare facility highlighted. They may not be interested in finding medical marijuana cure, okay? So, recap for the second time, personalize the marketing material that's out there. You can do this in PDFs, you can do this on the print, you can do it on digital, get a video, put your phone number over theirs on the video, provided that you're getting the permission of the manufacturer for that type of stuff to be able to distribute their material digitally, and make all of that customized specifically for your business. So if they do lose the paperwork, you can still have a point of contact for them to get a hold of you, and then personalize and then highlight it. Highlight what you want them to do, to take them to 1, 2, and in this case, I'll go 3 and 4, okay? And on 4, I'll have them directed directly to a website that is specifically for video surveillance and geared towards my company. So Provision ISR, they were very helpful in getting my book ready to go, How to Make Money with CCTV, Secrets to Making Enormous Profits in Video Surveillance. And they make a great product. Just FYI, Southwest Automated Security is a nationwide distributor. Southwest Automated Security, I believe.com, SAS. They've got locations all over. So, Jeremy, thank you for the book. I appreciate it. I'm going to steal a couple more from you, and I'm going to distinguish my service business different than everybody else's in my market by doing stuff like this. All right, so there's marketing tips for you entrepreneurs out there.